Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and we have PJB Stamper in the house. Hello, Pam. How's it going? Let me see. Let me see if I can get my video rolling. Rolling. Look, it's rolling, you guys. It's just way behind. Okay, what is... Oh, it's like, what's sticking up in my... Now you see me. Now you don't. Amy, hello. How are ya? I hope everyone is doing great. If you're watching the replay, of course you can fast forward as much as you want. You can put it in 2 times the speed and zip through to see what's going on. And then, you know, all that fun stuff. Oh, look, I can hear me. I better turn me down. We have Mr. Jim in the house and Heather Sunflower Fields. Hello. Have you guys ever seen a real sunflower field? They're amazing. Used to every other year they would plant them on 395 between Colville and Spokane. There was a couple of farms that planted sunflowers every other year. It's so pretty. So pretty. Dawn, Melissa K. I had to look for the last name because we have a couple of Melissas. Melissa K, Melissa C, and I think another Melissa is in our tribe, our crafty tribe. Yes, gorgeous. Okay, so I've been doing my budget planner and it's been working out. So when you guys see me with new stuff, I did budget. You just see that video next week because we get paid. I record the budgeting thing, make, you know, the edits and stuff, but I don't do it like that day because I can't function that fast. So we get paid on Wednesday. I make the video and then post it the next Wednesday. So you're a Wednesday behind, but in that video that's coming up on Wednesday, this is the event I budgeted for. So you can watch that video and know that I stayed on budget. Even came home with a little bit. Yeah, I was really proud of myself, you guys. Let's see. Mr. Jim, Dawn, Heather... Jim, I go back. Oh, she goes back home on the 10th. She's hanging out you're in Mexico, right, Melissa? Hanging out in the warmer weather. It's been like 40 degrees here, you guys. Chance of snow. I do send out into the world good vibes for anybody that's in natural disaster areas. A place just got hit by a massive tornado. Again, so I can't remember. I just caught the tail end of the news clip that tornado just tore through another town. So hope you all are staying safe out there and stuff, and heed those warnings when they come. Oh, I know, poor Miss Dawn and Janine both. They're like, we just want a budget. We just want some cash flow. Like, give us some cash flow. I hear that. We used to be that way. You know, this is coming, all this budgety stuff and everything, it's coming from somebody for years was overdrawn, 3 payday loans to pay the payday loan, to pay the payday loan, to pay the payday loan. You know, so this is a big step for us to actually be saving. It's weird. It's weird. Virginia Beach. Yeah, I don't know. I just know it was a big stretch the tornado hit. So, I did a budget. When I did my post for Simon Says Stamps, somebody left a comment that says, I live in Akron. I'm going to the Adventures in Stamping show in Akron on April 29th. And I was like, wait, what? Akron has a show too? So, it was a quick budget, but we did manage. I did get to go to this one. I had $100 budget for food, gas, all the things. Okay, and this show is similar but low key to Stamp Away. Okay, a lot of these vendors were at Stamp Away last year. I'll read you some of the vendors. Stamps by Judith, Divinity Designs, Lost Coast Designs, Marco's Paper Crafts, Creative Memories. I'm gonna Too Much Fun Rubber Stamps. I don't know if they were at Stamp Away. Dare to Be Artsy, definitely was. I bought a few things from Dare to Be Artsy at Stamp Away. Technique Junkies, you can see they had 24 vendors. It was well spaced out. Not a big sardine like Stamp or Simon Says Stamp, so that was nice. I'm gonna put that on Do Not Disturb. So you weren't a sardine. Some of the booths were more hopping, more so than others, but if you took your time and just walked through there, it took me, I'm a quick browser, okay? It took me like an hour to walk through. It was $8 to get in, $2.50 to park, because honestly, I didn't know where I was at. I just saw a parking thing and parked. So I don't know if there's free parking over there, but where I parked it was $2.50. So, $10.50 basically to get in, look around, and do some shopping. Now, the fun thing about these events, if you can finagle one in around your area, they give you flyers. Some of them have coupons. They'll have event sales, like a decent sale that you can only do at the event, maybe not online or anything. And like this one, that gives you people that were there and their addresses. So if they have an actual store, like Marco's Paper Crafts, Pam and Mary Alice and I went to Marco's Paper Craft. Did we have somebody else with us? But yeah, so like a lot of these, I don't know the area, like London, Ohio, Beaver Creek, Sandusky, Ohio, Asheville, or Oak Harbor. There's a lot of places that I need to Google to see how close they are, so that maybe I can actually go into a store and do some shopping. But the other nice thing, besides getting sales and stuff, you get to meet the people behind the shop in person, and you get to see the product in your hand. I am a textile shopper. Like, I feel it, I see it, I buy more. And Saturday was green, so yeah, I got green again. Yay me. But so I did walk all of the aisles, and then I went back to the one place that like really grabbed my eye. But before we get to that store, this place, Gary M. Berlin and Co. Gary M. Berlin and Co. They sell, like, I don't know how to explain it. The basic stuff that you need for every card, adhesive, the ink pads. Like, there's a wall of distressed oxides and distressed inks and Stays On and all these brands. They just buy them in bulk, and you can like literally pick individual colors and things like that. They had, like I said, Stays On. One of my goals was to get a stamp cleaner. This one was $5. We'll be testing this out because, some of those black inks and red inks stain a little. But I just wanted a nice all-purpose stamp cleaner. This one does not have ingredients. I have no idea. But so this will be popping up on the channel. And then, several companies have this sticky powder where you use it like embossing powder, but then you can foil it and stuff like that. So we're going to try that. We're going to try their brand of sticky powder. Again, this one was just $5, non-toxic. It's an improved product. And yeah, you use it with Versamark or any pigment powder and heat till powder melts. Don't overheat. Apply leafing, glitter, flocking, Pearl X powder, glass beads, foils. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Dawn says, I love my Stay Zone cleaner. Awesome sauce. Beaver Creek is a subdivision of Dayton, and I think Dayton is 2-ish hours away from me. So yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours is 2 hours. Is this as big as a Stamp and Scrapbook? I haven't been to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. I've been to Stamp Away, and I've been to the one I just went to, Simon Says Stamps. And I would say the Simon Says Stamps and this particular one might be similar with amount of product that you can look at and shop and buy. But the floor space was bigger on this, so you weren't so cramped. And you had to pay for make and takes here, whereas Simon Says Stamps Create event, you got to do the make and takes for free. And there was a lot of make and takes. Whereas this, there was only a couple of people that were offering make and takes for their brand. So I would say maybe the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo might be bigger. Yeah, Pam says Gary M. Brunlin was at Stamp Away. She got some refills that are hard to find. Yeah, they have a lot of niche inks and stuff, but a lot of good fun stuff that you need every day. And Lisa, hello. Thanks for popping in. Hello, Gloria. Maureen Pryor, hello. We're just chatting about adventures in stamping, rubber stamp and scrapbook conventions. This one was in Akron, Ohio this last weekend. And I went. I spent all my money in 2 spots, basically. I bought this at one spot, and then, are you guys ready? I'm so excited. I went here. Stamplistic. Have you guys heard of these guys before? I don't know if I have. I was looking at I don't know if I saw them at Stamp Away last year, and I just kind of, I don't know. Because Stamp Away is a little busier, and it was really easy to walk around and look at everything here. But Stamplistic, I hope they don't mind. But August 7th through the 12th, they're having Adhesive Week. Okay. You can follow them on Facebook. You can go to their website. You can give them a call. They have a store here in Ohio that's 2 hours away. So, and it's closer up there by, up there and over there. You guys know. You just type it in. Where are they from? I can't remember now. Oh, I just Googled the town too. But yeah, they're only 2 hours away from me here in Youngstown. But they're having Adhesive Week. New deals every day. Most at 40% off. So, I haven't shopped their website yet. That is the store you've been telling me about. Okay. Well, I gotta go there. And when I go there, Marylanders, I will let you know. And maybe we can go and meet up for lunch or something. She's like, I gave you an advertisement. Girl, yeah. and I probably lost it. I'm sorry. I half-ass listen. Well, I'm gonna tell you that I'm a half-ass listener. That's me. But yeah, so this is the one. Now I want to go. I'll probably go in August if my crafty friend can come and visit with me. We're gonna go here in August, and if my crafty friend can come visit me in August, Marylanders, do you think you can go there? Maybe. But yeah, so I didn't get much. I didn't get much because it's kind of spendy. But always look at what you're buying, especially good quality. And this here is nice, beautiful red rubber. This is an $18 stamp, but it's going to last. You know, I'm going to take care of it. It's going to last. It's going to last through the generations. My kids could craft with it and everything. But they had so many of these things. Beautiful medallion designs, floral designs, you know, just patterned mandala designs. All right, Marylanders. Mary Alice says, yeah, I'm game. Hi, Jean, dear. How are ya? But, so these, oh, you should have seen, I should have took pictures. You guys, I was in a lot of pain. My back was killing me that day. You know, one of those monthly woman things. Anyways, but these, what they do with these, okay, and this is why I got it. You guys are going to see, we're going to use this tonight. We're going to stamp it on some pre-made backgrounds. Because what they're doing with these big, bold lines, you see how bold those are? I don't know if this one does, but a lot of their patterns have multiple dies. So you would stamp this a few times, use the die to cut this piece out, use the die to cut the next piece out, use the die to cut the next piece out, and then you turn around and stack all the pieces, and then you have this beautiful stacked gorgeousness, and it's phenomenal. I didn't get the die for this one. I didn't see a die for this one, but that doesn't mean anything because this is the show there. Somebody might have bought the die, or they're out of the dies particularly for this one. I don't know. But this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's got the little florals in the floral, the little writing and stuff. So no matter what you stamp it over, it's going to be gorgeous, right? So we're going to use this one tonight. It was $18. Now this one, you guys, this is where all my money went. This is where all my money went. Do you see this? It's a kitty cracker. No, I did not buy two of the same thing. So for $15.95, you get the Nutcracker design. And let me tell you, they have the Nutcracker you're going to like. They had several Nutcracker designs, okay? And I'm super excited. He's going to make the cutest slimline card for Christmas. All my people that love Kit'em cats, you're going to get a kitty cracker. But if you notice, right, again, with the nice bold lines, not as bold, but nice, good quality lines, okay? And the dies, you guys, $35, okay? Yeah, it's a bit spendy, but again, it's a tool. It's an investment because these aren't going to wear out. Now, here's the dealio. You have 17 pieces. 17 pieces. Okay, let me pull out some of these just so you can look. Maybe you're inspired. You want to go check out their website and you can kind of get an idea about how this one looks. Okay, and that'll give you an idea of what this is supposed to do too, if this one has a die. But this will be easy to fussy cut. Okay, so we have our main thing, right? And do you even see this? Those two little things right there? Okay, they're gonna cut those little pieces out. Those little white pieces, those little new pieces, they're gonna cut those out for you. So you've got the entire cat die. Okay, so that's gonna cut that nice and trimmy. Okay, and then you're going to get into this. Yeah, the fish and the mice. Isn't it just adorable? I mean, they really thought about this, right? So we have his legs. So you can cut out his legs. This is like the little Abraham, right? You get the little Abraham, you get the bazillion little pieces, and you put him back together. There's his jacket. Okay. There's his little kitty face. I mean, look at that. That's his little kitty butt. That makes up the... So you would probably put that piece down first and then that piece down. I don't know. That's his cat tail. That's his tail, not his butt. Never mind me. You get his little... You'll get his mouse baton there. Another level to his leggies. So another level to that. And then... Honestly, not sure where this piece goes. Maybe that's... Yep, that's his little collar. Okay, I mean, you even get the collar back there. So those are the big pieces. And then you have some smaller pieces. Because, like, here you have his cat baton. Well, if you cut that out and put it over his paws, then he has no paws. Emptiness Scrapper. Hello, hello. Right now we're just checking out some fun dies for this little dude right here. Some of the... I don't know. We'll have to see what that one is. It looks a little weird. Is it his hand? Oh, it's his arm. Okay, so the whole arm situation, which means this one is this arm. So you get both the arms. And his pantaloons, probably. I don't know. Maybe. And then his little crown, which would be cute because then you could cut extra crowns. And then, ooh, there's another piece to the crown. And then here's his little cat paws. There's one cat paw and two cat paws. So then you cut his arms, you cut his staff, and you put that back on it. And then you put his little paws over the top of that. And you've got cool stuff. I think that's another part to the hat. Probably just to pop it up a little bit further. And then we have this weird piece. Oh, that's his muzzle. So his head would come into two pieces. So you've got his cat head and then his muzzle. So then you cut all these pieces. You stamp them a few times, cut all of the inner parts out, and then stack them up. And then you have this really cool cat. You can do him out of patterned paper. I want to do one in, you know, silvers and golds, and then one in coloring. And then they blinged theirs out. All these little circles are like perfect size for, you know, fingernail gems and stuff. So they had some that had gems all over. Absolutely gorgeous. We could definitely use our pops of colors in these little circles. But yeah, they have 17 pieces, you guys, to cut this guy out and put him back together. But I think that would be a fun video to do. You know, a little pre-recorded and fast forward that. See how about mass producing. Let's get all of this, his stuff-a-luffagus back in here. But yeah, I just saw him and I went back. Okay, I walked around. I looked at it, went looking around, and was like, I couldn't get it out of my head. I just had to have these. So that's what I bought. That's what I bought. Let me get these back in here. I don't want to lose them. There's a lot of pieces. I don't want to lose them. But yeah, it's a big project. But you know, for one of those puzzling days, you know, when it's cold outside and... Okay, why are we not going in? Something's hindering our stuffing process. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. But for now, oops, we're going to do this guy. And I forgot to bring my tray of paper. Please hold. I shall return. Wait, where's my box? Here's my box. Here's my box. My box. My box. My box. My box. Oh, you guys, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Ooh, let us find some things to stamp on. I don't like that one. I need find some stamping stuff. That one's pretty. Will that be big enough? Oh yeah, we'll stamp on that. Ooh, I think we'll stamp on that. Look at me using my scraps, you guys. I don't know if I could stamp on that. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see if we can stamp on that. Stamp on that, maybe. And let's do, that should be good. We'll stamp on those and see how it goes. Stamp on those and see how it goes. Just kind of perusing my stash, you guys. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah. All right. I can totally see putting on Netflix or music while doing that layered set, right? They all go, oops. They go all the way with dimension and bling, right? Dimension and bling, not glitter. And hello, Brenda. How are you? Hello, T. How are you doing? Says I might do it once, but nothing different from a lot of other layering dies. Yeah, there, and you know, Mr. Holtz is wonderful for those layering dies. They're teeny weeny. This one is more my size. my fingers. And of course the style, you know, if you like the style, you might I like that style. So yeah, it's definitely my cup of tea. The style. And even if I don't do all the fancy layering and stuff, we could totally just do the cat, and you don't have to buy the dies. You just fussy cut him out or run him through your scan and cut. But I really wanted to try to see how he pieced together. But like this one here, you know, if they have the die for this, you could totally get that. Or like me, we're just gonna go for it. Do we have a protective layer? I feel like we have a protective layer. We have a protective layer. Okay, I'm just gonna check this because this will make its way onto a piece of, well, I don't know, it's not very sticky. Okay, we'll figure that out. We might have to do it in reverse, you guys. No biggie, no biggie. Oh no, it kind of stuck. Oh no, it stuck. It just didn't want to stick to this. So hopefully I'll find a good sticky. So I'm gonna gut my Misty. Okay, we gotta gut the Misty. That way there, because our foam, our red rubber has a foam on it, right? So we're just gonna ink and stamp this a few times. And we just wanna make sure. So this piece of paper is definitely not gonna house, well, maybe it will. Let me see. Oh yeah, if we turn it just right, it'll hold the whole thing. So I'm gonna put it right on the pattern that I already got, right? And then we're just gonna use our magnet to hold that in place. Shoulders, oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, because I thought it was the hat piece. The piece that I thought was a hat piece could definitely be shoulder pieces. Good call, good call. Good call. Shoulder pieces. Project 39 mini albums. Hello, hello. Oh no, swear words. Oh, that hurts. You know you're not supposed to drop cans on your toesies. It's not very pleasant. So, we can go super duper You guys, please hold, because my brain just took a little hippity hoppity, just a little hippity hoppity. Wait, no, come back. I need the other piece. I need. We're gonna grab some of these. That'll work. Okay. Oh, please hold. We can test 2 products. Today. Ooh, I gotta make room. You guys. Huh? You see that? I made business cards too. I just forgot to take them with me. But I have new business cards. Woohoo! Look at. So proud of myself. Ms. Pam helped me do a little bit of thought processing on that, because it was kind of plain at first, and then we fixed that. Okay, so remember I bought the sticky powder, Gary M. Brolin Co. I bought their brand of sticky powder. So I got my anti-static tool, my catcher bag. I got some mink foil. It's less expensive than my foils, because foil for hot foiling is different than foil for your toner. Both will work though. Both will work. Just what you got and what you can afford. Okay. So, and you know, like deco foil and stuff is a little bit cheaper than some of those hot foils. Because, yeah. Okay. So we're going to powder this up like so. We're going to Versamark it. Versamark. You, of course, will use whatever sticky ink you have. I do like my Versamark. Okay. Ooh, sticky powder. Yes, we're going to see how there's sticky powder. And there's different brands, different companies that have it. Okay. And I don't know who was first, you guys. But, yeah. So, and they said don't overheat it. So we don't want to overheat it. Speaking of which, let's get that heat gun over here. Okay, get that over here. I don't know. I don't know if it inked up because you can't see it. Oh, babe. That's all right. We'll do it again. I don't think anything shifted. And if it looks like a hot mess, then it looks like a hot mess. Okay. Emptiness Scrapper says I have some sticky powder. Bought it by mistake. Don't know how to use it. Well, hopefully we can get this to work, and we shall know how to use it. Pull that. We're going to pull that. I'm going to just slide that over. I don't want sticky powder all over everything. Got our little protection seal there. Let's chuck that in the garbage. Okay. Ooh. It looks like it's kind of hard to see on this patterned paper, okay? But if it turns out good, you know, that's all that matters, right? And I don't have a clue if I'm getting extra on here or not, but it looks like it's covered. It's a little bit harder to see than just white powder. I don't know. So there's that. We're going to put this back in its container. Funnel that right in. And I do like to use a coffee filter. I don't know why, but these powders don't particularly stick to them, except right there. That stuck. Okay, so there's that. So now we're going to heat it, but don't overheat it. It says it right on the thing, don't overheat it. So we're going to turn it and twist it so that we can see it melting. Okay, and by we, I mean me. I need to see it. I think I got everything. It does turn shiny. I don't know if that's if that's set enough, but it feels sticky. Okay. Let me see if we can't see that little shiny bits. It looks really cool, even just in that state, but it is sticky. That little piece I just touched, it is sticky. Yeah, I think Pam's right. If you overheat it, I think you're gonna cook it and bake it to a solid state. We can do a little test here in a minute, but let's find that foil. We stood right up in front of our faces here. Okay. Oh, look at this. We have this beautiful brownish color, like screaming my name right on top. Okay, but I don't need that much. So let me grab my scissors. I don't need that much. We're just gonna cut a chunk of this brown stuff. This was gift. I remember this one. This one was gifted. This one was gifted. So I don't know the names of these. This one was a gift. Okay. Now it's on there. I have no idea. So T says with the Ranger product, you got to lay the foil on immediately. I have some flocking. Does any... Yes, I remember flocking. I have a little bit too. I want to try sticky powder to see if it works with it. Yeah, I hear ya. I've got a little bit of flocking. After we get this card set up a little bit, we'll try that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a tool. Actually, let me try this, because there's little bitty pressure-y points. Let's see if we can't do that. Get it rubbed in. Let's grab a bigger one, because that's a little hard to hang on to. Our kitchen scrubber, you guys. Get these on Amazon and Walmart. Wherever kitchen scrubbers are sold. Okay. So I may not have done it right, but it's still sticky. See, it's still pulling up stuff. interesting. Pretty though. Wish you guys could see it. Although I don't know if I could use this for what I want to do today because I can't see the lines exactly. But that's okay. I'll use it in something else. Yeah, see, it's still a little tacky. Oh, that's gorgeous. Let me grab a little bit of powder, mica powder. Mica powder. Because I don't want it sticky. Maybe the mica powder will catch it a little bit more. Heat. Yep, run it through your make. Okay, we'll try that on the next one. Let's, because this one already looks like a hot mess. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going with our hot mess. I'm gonna grab some mica. Oh, hot dog, look at that. Oh, wow, you guys. That was a bit much, mica. Woo, look at that. A little foil, a little mica mixing. Look at that. Ooh. And that's a ooh in a good way. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Woo, look at that. Granted, you wouldn't have to foil it if you're going to put mica on it, right? Or you could put, I should have picked a different color, you guys. What was I thinking? I got the color a little bit too close. Oh my goodness. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that. In person, you can see the differences, like the redder versus the more bronzy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at that. I can see all my lines with that one for sure. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. Okay. Let me finish admiring that for a little hot minute. And there's still a lot of foil left on this. You know, I can use this in another grungy style project. So I do save those. I do save those. Like if we were to do this again, we would just, you know, use what's left over there and do a grungy. But I would mix it with a different color so it really stood out. But look at that. Oh, happy accident. Look at that. I'm proud of myself now. Don't mind me. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to cover that up now. I'm going to have to cut that out and use it in something. I just, Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Taking up all your time today, you guys. Just taking it all. Now, this one is a cleanup sheet that had a metallic paint in it. So I'm going to stamp this one in black, I think. Gonna stamp it in black. And look at that. We're going to get our... I think I'm going to do this on Stays On because that's a metallic-y paint. Oh, look at that. Look at the detail in that. love the smell of Stays On. Aw, Maddie got a pokey tool and a glue topper. Heh. Where's my smoosher tool? Diana Voss, hello, lovely lady. Ooh. Okay, that centerpiece right there is being a pill. Look at that. We'll get it. We'll get it. One more good inking. Using some Stays On because the material I'm stamping on is a paint that get right there and right there and right there. Has a metallic piece sheen to it. So I'm using Stays On to make sure it stays on. Okay. Woo-wee. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Ooh-wee. Nice. Ooh, so nice, so nice, so nice. So we'll cut out a few of the layers out of this one. Or this might be our base layer. I don't know. So let's stamp this one. This one's got some sharks and fishies in it. And I'm going to clean with my new, first off, here, let's do a test, okay? So I do have Versamark, then Stays On, okay? So if you're wondering how mine comes cleaner, you can always Versamark, then Stays On. Okay, so we're gonna use water. This is how I normally clean my stamps, right? Just some water and a rag. That's how I usually do it. Just like so. Water and a rag. Came pretty clean. I mean, it's got some residue left behind, but that's okay. I don't mind that. But apparently I got a bad one. Leave it to me to get the one that doesn't work. Okay. Well, that was fun. Did you guys undo that? There's I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I'll just take a little bit on my rag. Wow, it just kind of like eats through that, doesn't it? Look at that. I don't know. Doesn't have it. It's got a weird smell to it. And then I added a little bit of water to get the chemical off. Hot dog, you guys. Trying not to get into the other side so you guys can see. That didn't take a whole lot of work. I might have had a few extra swipes just to get stuff up. But that's like brand new. And there's, gosh, I wish you guys could see. Let me dry that up. But there's some residual residue left behind. And this side is like clean. Like, wow. Wow, where's my spot at? Yeah, so that's a good investment, I think. We'll see how it works on older ink. So I got some stamps. Yeah, I have a new one of these somewhere. I'll have to see where I put it, because I bought the 2-pack from Ranger. I'm thinking it'll fit. I just can't remember where I put it. But anyways, I digress. Let's get back to this, because we're going into Versamark. Versafine. Now that's a really conditioned stamp. Look at that. It's just taking that ink. I love me some Versafine. And this background, yes, all these backgrounds I made. And this one, I had a stencil and some bubbles, and yeah. I think those are sequin bubbles that I made with my stamping foam, if I'm not mistaken, because that bubble has a hole in it. Yep, it's a sequins. If you sprinkle your sequins and stamp them with the stamping foam, they look like bubbles. Just saying. Ooh wee, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. You'd never know there was little sharkies underneath there, right? Okay, I'm going to set that there. Now we're going to stamp it on this piece, which has, it's a watercolor paper. It's a watercolor paper. Why are you falling on me? Gotta plug my phone in. Okay, this stamp is by Stamplistic. This company right there, Stamplistic. This flower is Verdure. Okay, that's the name of this particular one. Okay, and that's the company. And August 7th through the 12th, they have Adhesive Week. So, and they're on Facebook, YouTube, Made in America. But yeah, so there's that. I think the idea is to ink the stamp on the right so you don't have to lean across your work. I don't know. I like inking it this way. Sometimes I have a mess. Yeah, I think whatever, you know, you're comfortable with, that's the kind of cool thing, right? You could even do it like this. I used a newer Misty at Simon Says Create event, and the door stayed open. Like, it didn't like floppity flop. So people were just putting a little bit of pressure behind the door and doing this, and that's how they were inking in the smaller area, because the door didn't like fling shut. But yeah, you could definitely do whatever makes your heart happy, you're comfortable. See, if I did it like this, my thing is I would constantly be moving this part to get my stamp in there. But yeah, I'm more comfortable doing it the other way. Yeah. It is. For me, it's a little weird. I prefer opening it like T says, like a book. And then it lays down on my desk and I just stampity stamp. Now this is watercolor paper. That's why it's not stamping in like one go. Okay. Ugh. So pretty though. Ooh, I think one more will get that. I just need to define those lines just a little bit more because I'm going to cut those out. Get a little extra with the inky. And again, I don't know if this set or this stamp has a coordinating die, but I figured it was good enough to fussy cut. That way I could get the cat and the die. There were so many stamps I wanted from them. They have this really cool pet line, like dogs and cats. They're almost photogenic images, but then they got these grungy markings, and then you can color them in the bright colors and really artistic looking. I wanted them, but I can afford everything. And then they have carousel designs. They had a carousel horse, carousel reindeer, carousel dragon. Just admiring my work, you guys. And I think it looks good. Now, I do have some areas that it's probably not stuck to. Oops. Let's get that cleaned up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my stamp. And that's usually what my stamps look like when I just clean them with water. They have a black residue like that guy does there. Nope. Still doesn't want to work. For shame, for shame, for shame. We're just going to take a little dollop, put this back together so I don't make a muckety muck. Look at that. Took off another layer of the guckies. Definitely looks nice. Looks nice. And then spray the chemical-y bits off. Definitely gonna have to go in and clean my stamps. Feels nice too. Nice and it smells like cleaner. I don't know. It's interesting. Okay. So we have this one, we have this one, and we have this one. Now, this one is not dry. We're gonna put a piece of paper down, and without moving the paper around, we're going to try and pick up any wet ink. Okay. Guys, don't look at the address. The mail was returned because some DA forgot to put the apartment number on. Oops, don't shift the paper, I just said. But see, it picked up some more. So now I'm going to go in. And this one. That was weird. That one was sticky, but no ink was coming in. Okay. And so if you had the dies, you would just run that through with the different layers of dies, but we're going to just fussy cut a couple of layers. Ooh, come here, you. Put you on the top. We're going to fussy cut a couple of layers real quick. Well, not real quick. It's fussy cutting. Guess I'm not the only one with incorrect. No, I've had a few returns. Okay, so I'm not loving this one as much as I am these two. So we're going to use this one for our base. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that like that. And we are going to, I love this one. And we have nice, fat, thick lines to fussy cut with. Okay. And if you have any white left over, like you're doing your cutting and then you have some white left over, this is a great, you can use your black markers to fill it in. I'm going to try and do this so it's more comfortable for me. I'm going to cut these out and then go back. Always do the fussy cutting so it feels comfortable for you. Okay, you don't have to do everything in one fell swoop. You can go back and do in sections. So I'm just gonna cut this way, follow these pieces. Oops. Got that one a little close. That's okay though. Nobody will know. Although the ink is not set. It's alright. Versamark definitely does need a little bit of time to dry. It's one of those little fussy ones. It's really beautiful and it knows it and it's prissy. But it's alright. Okay, now we're gonna go the other way. I say go the other way and it doesn't want to cooperate. And with these big bold lines, you can even cut in a little bit. Okay, nobody will ever know if you cut in a little bit into your design more than you need to. Like right here, I could go right past where I need to go. And then when I come in on this side, it goes nice. It goes nice. This is really pretty. Even if you just use it like this, I mean, that's gorgeous, right? I love this. I love this flower. There was so many to choose from. Oh, but inevitably, I kept looking at this one. So I got this one. Sorry, I'm not reading the comments. I'm focusing. I caught meowing at the windows, visiting upstairs. Those are the words that I read. Okay, so and I'm gonna try and cut this so that I could make another one, you know, with the pieces. So I'm gonna grab, grab my cutting station, my cutting thing, and we're gonna grab a sharp X-Acto knife. A sharper knife, the better. A dull one you could possibly cut your fingers off with. Okay, so we're going to use this as our base, which means we're going to put this over the top, but I need some of this to show through. So I think if we cut, I'm going to cut this layer out. I might have to invest in the dies for this because I think it would be worth it. I'm just saying, I think it would be worth it. Oops. Get in there. Just doing our fussy cutting. We're getting there, you guys. I should have been a little bit more prepared. We might not finish this one, and that's okay. I can finish it off camera. Oops. But I'll kind of show you. If you want to be methodical and save all your layers, you could totally cut the insides with your X-Acto knife, or get extra fancy with your scissor work and try not to cut out. Oops, nope. I almost went up on that one. I need to go down. This looks so pretty. I wish you guys could see this in person. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wonder if we cannot cut any. Ugh, just rip my paper on that. Okay, so what happened here? There we go. No, that's going to be a pain to do with the scissors. Pass on Altenew. I was just thinking about the stamp and how you could stamp like a 6 and cut out each layer individually so you could cut, right? That would be nice too. Lots of options with these kind of multi-layer stamps. I like that. You know, and they use the dark line. If I'm not mistaken, I saw one where they used it and then they put either stickles or something around the border, you know, to add in bling around that. There's that. There's that, and then it might actually come apart if I actually cut. Oh, look at that. That totally. And then see that? Oh, look at that. This one would be the base layer on another one, right? Because then we have this piece that we pop in the center of that. I mean, look at that. I think I'm going to cut out this little center piece right here. And then, yeah, I'm not, you know what? I'm not really happy with this one. I don't know. But I love this. So if I cut out this ring in this one, I can switch the parts around. So let me... go this way. Hope you guys are sorry for boring you. This is a good reason, you know, if you have the dies. But I'm probably going to try and see if I can't figure a way to scan and cut it. Right? Because if I can scan and cut the shapes, like when I cut this out, scan and cut it, and then make the basic shapes, then I could do the shapes and then just stamp my shapes. So I might do that. Okay, why are you not cutting through? I need you not to shred. I need you for my next project. Here we go. Oops. Went in a little too close on that side. That's okay. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Get in there. Ooh, look at. Oh, that's so pretty. Now, I am going to cut this piece out. But you can see, if you cut all of these pieces, then you could put the brown in there and then that back in there, right? I'm just going to cut this piece out, so that when I put this piece on here, I can actually put this piece right back in, but stacked up. So let me cut this little piece out. Oops, don't get get stuck on there. And the other thing you could do too is just cut a little bit and then just curl those little tips too. That would be fun. Oops. Did I go through? Yeah, I did. I cut that one a little wonky. My bad. That's all right though. I'm almost to the home stretch. Oops. Did something funky there. Cut it again. At least, ugh, it's gonna look still fabulous, even with all of my boo-boos. You guys, I have so many boo-boos going on. Okay, there we go. Ha ha. Okay, so we have a big, beautiful flower. Okay, we have, uh-oh, where's our middle? Found it. So we're gonna put that there. Look at that. Yeah, curling the tips with some shiny bits underneath. Good. That's a good one, Miss Pam. Okay, so this is definitely bigger than A2. I'll tell you that right now. It's a biggin. It's a biggin, you guys. But that's okay. Let me cut this one down to size. I know, more fussy cutting. I fibbed. But I'm not following the lines, so this one can be a little bit messy. Gonna go around, trim this one. This would probably be really nice on a 6x6 card. But I don't make those anymore. They're automatically expensive to mail unless you can put them in a bigger envelope, because square envelopes, whatever reason, are just more expensive to mail. They're automatically expensive. It's just kind of rude, in my opinion. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Since I don't like this one, but the patterny part is really nice, we're going to use this for our card front stability piece. So I just need to cut this down to 5.5 by 4.25. 5.5. And then 4.25. I think we'll go like that. And then we'll do that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Okay, so our card panel, our ugly flower, don't waste it. Why? Yeah, I guess you could do a 5x7. I always forget about the 5x7s. So yeah, you could definitely make whatever makes you happy. But yeah, I just forget about the 5x7s. I don't know why. Okay. Make sure that's opening the right way. I want that on the closed side. So there's our little ugly watercolor paper. There's that. Then we're going to make sure we cover all of our uckies up. Wait, what am I doing here? Like so. No. What is going on? It's symmetrical. Why is it not? Because I'm not aligned right. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not symmetrical, is it? Well, that's kind of interesting, having the little bitties poke through. Maybe I'll do that. Since I can't figure out how to align it. Can't align it, so we're taking the next route. Oh. I don't know why that's not lining up. Just leave some pokies poking through. Okay. Itchy nose. Okay, so that goes down, and then we've got our, we're gonna pop that up in the center. Why do I keep losing that ring? If I was a ring, where would I be? Buried under everything? See, that fits. In which case, we take foam tape. Foam tape, not that foam tape. Foam tape. Foam tape. Take this foam tape. We're gonna take this foam tape. And our foam tape stickies. Do 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 do. That one just shot right off. Where does it think it's going? Get back here. You're going right there. Oh, 5x7. So here's a 5x7 envelope. It would fit in there. Absolutely. Look at that. There's a little bit of wiggle room. So yeah, I would think it would fit on a 5x7. It might, one of the little thingies might poke off just a teeny bit. But if you got it just right, yeah. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. Pretty, pretty. Pokey tool. Pokey tool. Gloria is watching on her iPad. It feels so special. look at me peeling back the paper. I used to have a smaller stamp cylinder, cut layers off of it and build the stamp up too. See, this, when I saw these, I was like, oh man, I could use all my backgrounds. Well, not all of them, of course, because some of them can't stamp on, but you know, all those backgrounds that we make, all those cleanup papers that we do, that I do, that you could be doing. Oh, look at that. I don't want to cut it off. Can we fold it to the back side? Nope, because I put foam tape on that one. Buggers. Where's those big old skizzies? There's the little skizzies. I need the big old scissors. We just had them out to cut that thingy. If I was a big pair of scissors, where would I be? If I was a big pair of scissors, where would I be? On the floor. When in doubt, look on the floor. Found them. Choop, choop, choop. Yes, I ordered some of these to give away on my birthday last year, and she sent me one for my birthday. But yeah, so I think 3 people got the pokey tool and glue toppers to match last year on my birthday. But yeah, ordered 3 and she sent me one for free for my birthday. So yeah, there's 3 other ones that are running around looking like that. I love that you can custom order them from Gloria. Cutting through foam. Multiple layers. Ugh. I got it. Look at that. And now, the piece de resistance, our centerpiece, which, foam tape. So this ring is 1 layer of foam. So we're going to do this piece with 2 layers of foam. Just want to make sure that's not going to poke through to the other side. Okay. Yeah, Gloria's working on her Crafty Creative order. That's so awesome that you got that. Share the pokey tools. Share the pokey tools. There are good investment, let me tell you. Speaking of investments, my other glue topper's just running around here, not even protecting. Okay. Pokey tool. Just use the pokey tool. Get off my piece, you heathen. Vacate. And then we just pop that in there. Ooh, you know what? That might be fun. Can we turn that just... You can either put it right back to where you got it, or you can offset it. Now, if you had the die, you know, this would set in there way better, right? You wouldn't have thin pieces and thicker pieces. And then we can use our little pokey tool and just, hey, behave yourself. Just flip those little bits up. bent up just a little bit. Oops. Now, of course, it would flatten out in the mail service, but, you know, if you were hand delivering, this step would be definitely necessary. Look at that. And then we're going to take, I'm going to put a little bit of pops of color. Pops of color, my clear. Been having fun with these. What can I say? Now, glossy accents on this little piece right here, definitely doing the same thing. I just happen to have glossy accents. I have diamond glaze. I've got pops of color. I've got them all. But these are new, so there we are. There we are. There we have it. Just maybe add a few drops, like maybe it's getting rained on. Do some actual drops this time. And these little, there's this flower pattern is in there, so you could even put little gems on those thingies. But you know, I haven't used the, have I used, yeah, I used the white one to do something. Look it. Oh my goodness. That one's standing up really tall, though. Get these little flowers with some pops of color in there. Oops. That one's a big one. That's okay. And then, heck, we'll put one right in the center of that, too. Because why not? Nobody said I couldn't. Look at that. So if you have some glossy accents or, you know, just whatever, put some little gems in there. Look at that one. That one's a pretty fat little white piece. Look at all that dimension. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Good night, Pam. Having some dinner. She's still listening. Oh, I love it. So this has got to dry. So if you guys would like to hang out for just a few more minutes, we'll do the sticky powder a couple of times. Let me get a smaller stamp, just so we can do a couple of little experiments with that sticky. Just toss that to the side. And we will. It's like, I know I cut a piece of paper. So we have this. We'll get a little bitty stamp. Oh, here we go. Look at these cute little stamps. We'll do this one right here with these cute little rose petals. This is the Doodle Florals by Simon Hurley. We're just going to get our little inky block. We're going to get our Versamark. We're going to powder this up. Okay. That's not Versamark. Let's try that again. Okay, so we wanted to know what happens if we overheat the sticky. Okay, So we're going to try and overheat this particular one. Okay. And then there's that. There's my sticky. And then where's my little powder catcher? Where'd that go? I mean, I haven't gone anywhere. Like, I just buried it. Don't mind me. Okay. So then we've got this guy in the corner. I'm going to coat that. We're going to tap that off. It's almost like salt. It's a little bit more grainy than regular embossing powders. It kind of sounds like salt. More of a crunchy bits. Okay. Have this stuff ready to go because it won't sticky. You don't want it to just cool off. Okay, but we're going to overheat this one. Oops. It's a little stinky. So you can roast it, but yeah, it's not very sticky at all. You basically just bake it in. And I really overcooked it. You can see I scorched the paper a little bit here. But yeah, that's not sticky. It's not sticky anymore. So if you overheat it, it definitely is not sticky. Let me grab a sheet of this gifted red. Ooh, look at that blue one. Okay, let's cut a little chunk of this off. Just enough for a little stamp so that we can be prepared. Okay. We're going to do it a little bit quicker, and then we'll do it in slow-mo, but then send it through the mink. Now, while we're working on this, should the mink be on a low heat setting or no heat, just pressure? To the comments! Should I turn it on low heat or no heat? Is that going to fit my little stamp? I think that will fit my little stamp. Okay, so now we're going to do this again. And it's sticky powder. Oh, well, see, that's just it. Do we want, we'll send it through on a cold setting, then send it through on a heat setting. Because my mink is right there. Got my mink right there. It doesn't take long to preheat, especially for a little bitty project. Okay, so we got our ink. We're going to put this one down. We've got our little piece of foil. Okay. So we're going to, oh, I forgot to do the powdery thing. Hopefully it's all right. We're going to get that going. Get that on there. Okay. And because this is a thinner paper than what I was using earlier, it heat just fine from the backside. Ooh, it's still warm. I'm having a magnet catastrophe. It's still warm. Okay. Then we're going to mush it around. Hopefully it'll catch everything. So this is being quick. Okay, I don't get much quicker than this. So this was being prepared and being quick. It's still very blotchy. Yeah, see? And it's still kind of sticky. So that's really weird that it's not like grabbing my foil. I don't know if a brayer would help. I mean, I've got a lot of pressure on my fingies. Bone folder? Let's try that. It's a lot of work for this. Just saying. Now when I scrubbed it with my fingernail, that went through pretty good. But now we're out of stick. Okay, so we'll cut another piece. And we won't move as fast, but we'll send it through the mink. Now I really need to cut this straight. What did I do with my scissors this time? Can't have this wonky cut in my foil. I'm sorry. Just can't do it. Cut that out. Okay, so we're going to take this. Okay, we're going to cut a little chunk for that again. And this time, do. Mink! Hello, Mink. How are ya? We're going to put it on just rollers. It's ready to go on the rollers, but I need my carrier sheet. There's my carrier sheet. So, now, don't you sass me. All those things down there. Psh. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to do this. Okay. Ugh. We're going to put this right there. Ooh. Okay. Nice Versamark stamping. And then get our little paper. Okay, so we have that. Then we're going to set it. Okay, taking my sweet time. Oops, is that the one I cut for that? It is not. We just cut the little guy for that. So then we put that on there. Okay, and it grabs it. I can feel that it grabbed it. I'm going to just send this through on no heat. Okay, why is it not? It wasn't taking it because I didn't put it in there right. I'm like, I hear it rolling. Why is it not taking it? Because I didn't put it in right. Okay. Then we'll do the next one on a 2. Well, that's even if we need to, because if it's just a pressure thing, then, right, we wouldn't need to. But I just put it to a 2. I put it to a 2. So let me write these things down. So we know what the heckin' we're doing, right? Sticky powder. Okay, this one, number one is quick and just finger burnishing, finger burnish. Okay, this would be number 2, and this would be 2, kind of quick and zero heat mink. Okay, let's see what zero heat mink does. Yeah, so that's a hot mess. I mean, it's cool for grungy applications, and it's still sticky. So that didn't help. Just the mink with the pressure. I mean, it did pull more off in the center. So I don't know, maybe if we'd have done it a few times. The mink is dry. Yeah, the mink is dry, thank goodness, right? Don't want a wet mink. Okay, so now we've got a Versamark, we've got our rose, we've got this, we're going to heat it. Actually, let me cut this in half because I can do another one. Okay. Okay. We warmed that up. We got that on there. And let me put this back on here because I don't want to run it through my mink. That one's still sticky. That one's fine. That one's fine. So, ooh, you know what? We're heating it up. Let me put another piece on this one too. So we already know those didn't do very good, but now we're going to heat them all up. We're going to heat them all back up. Is rolling, 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 rolling. What happens if you don't heat gun first? That is this test right here. We're gonna send it through one last time, just powdered, and send it send it on through to the other side because I thought of that too. That's why I was like, oh, I need to snip this. If you go back and watch, I had a little giggle. That little giggle was my plan. Another plan. Another plan. This one looks like it's smooshed out. Smooshed out. But we'll see. We'll see. So. Ooh. Look at that. You see what we did? We added more to that one, although it blew out down here, but that's okay. See what this one did. That made a hot mess. That's kind of cool, but, you know, not exactly what we were going for. I like it. It's not sticky, but yeah, that powder did some interesting stuff. I love these little splashes though. Look at that. I don't know what caused that. I don't know, you guys. Unless I had a little bit of powder left. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I don't want to run that all back through. We're just going to cut this off. But this one was 3. And this is Heat 2 on mink. Okay. I do like it. This would be fun to do over an entire page. I don't know. I like it though. I like it. Number 2, man. I don't know what happened. Number 2. Okay, so now we're going to do our little strip here. Not a strip. I will save you all from that. Yeah, see, I like that last one too. So there's our stamp. Okay, there's our stamp. Cover that up. Cover that up. Grab this over here. Shakety shake over that. See, it doesn't look like there's any particles. It's really interesting what that one did. Okay, no heating this time. No heating. We're just gonna put our lid on. Okay, and then grab our little strip that we had. I am going to grab a little piece of washi here. We're gonna send a hedgehog because I don't want it to shift when I go to shove it in there, right? Because it's not stuck down. Come here, oh, little hedgehog. Join the party. My little lawn fawn hedge. We're gonna put that on there. I don't know. Hopefully that'll work. And then we'll put it in like so. And then this is still a number 2 heat setting. We'll see. More tests with the neurologist. Oh, I feel for you. Waiting is a pain. Yeah, heat's only on 2. I could try 1, but I don't know. I don't know. And it just might be that I need to put it on and burnish it better. You know, with more of a... Ooh, it goozed out. I'm gonna have to clean it. Yeah, see. Again, that's interesting, but you know, we're not getting that fine detail. But yeah, just putting it through without even putting a heat tool to it, you guys. So that's heat tool, no heat tool, but they do about the same. Just, yeah. I think I would prefer this with some powder. Like, get it in there and then bring in a powder like we did with this one. Where we foiled it and then, see, like you can see that brownish color. And then the red. Ugh. This one I love. Yeah, I just think it would be fun to do mix and match with these. But definitely would be fun backgrounds, you know. Like do a bunch of these all over. Get them all smooshy like that. And then put another thing over the top of them. But yeah. So I don't know how I feel about the sticky powder. Aside from doing it this way where we just burnish as much as we can. And then add some mica powder. I really like this. Jonna, hello. Nachos are ready. About the same with the Ranger. Okay. But yeah, I do like this method. The two-part method. So we'll bring that in some more. Oh, just looks so pretty. But yeah, so that's your sticky powder. Now it even said you could put glitter and stuff on it. I don't know. I know it was sticky, but I don't know if it's that sticky. I don't know. But yeah, so that's my demo for today. We use a little bit of sticky powder. We use our Stamplistic stamping. Oh my goodness, this thing is just gorgeous. We cut that little ring out. So I can cut another one. Look at it. I do love it. I love this flower. But I think I would invest in the dies for something like this. Just because it would be so much easier to plop the die on. Cut it out. And then it would fit more better. Fit better? I thank you all for hanging out with me this wonderful Monday. And we'll see you here Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And tomorrow is, I gotta talk to Debbie J if we're doing planner video tomorrow. I don't know, because my planner looks pretty special. Anyways, thank you very much. Oh yeah, that would be a cute little Christmas wreath, huh? Yeah, I like that. Okay, until next time, no dies for that stamp. Okay, so there's no dies for this one. I'll have to figure something out. Like I said, if I get the basic shape of it, maybe we can brother scan and cut something. Or just stamp it as is. I mean, because it's gorgeous flat too. Right? I mean, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. This might have to go into my journal. Yeah, I should put this in my journal bucket. Alrighty. Final goodbye. Have a good one, everybody.